So we'll do a little bit of warming up. Loosen the body up. From front to back. Side to side. Rotating. A nice big wave through the whole spine. Just slightly swings through the body, so releasing through the knees, swinging the arms down. Hands are here with the hips. Let the hands swing and find the shoulder. From the shoulders, big squeeze one way. And changing direction. Okay, good. Just work the feet a little bit. Rolling the ankle. With the toes up, just pressing your ball into the ground. And curling the toes over. Just gently with the toes. Shake it out. go to the other side. Foot, the ball into the ground. The toes. Look in the knee. Both directions. In the hips. Move away. With the elbow, hold it a little bit. Bring to the side. And extending all the way through. Rolling the shoulders. Forwards. Rolling the arms. Alternating in the figure of 8. Just nice and easy on the head to the chest. And stretching right up. Again to the chest. Stretching up. To the side here. Side. Just with the hands clasped, just close the body down from the head. And stretch right up, stretch the elbows up, stretch the body up, opening the chest, and opening out wide. And then close down again, nice and tight. And open out, up, up. This way. Big circles to the whole body. And changing direction. Back up. Switching the leg nice and loose, side to side. Loosen the hips. And just hold one side. Chair. Then all the way down, bring the toes up. Chin. On each side. Just punch forward, straighten the leg. Pulsing hand in the same line. With one foot. Back to the center and then to the other side. Back to the center again. Looking the hands forward. Pull the hips back. Stretching the shoulders. It's easy, bring the foot back up. Just finish with the breath. So nice deep breath in, stretching like this. Up and back, and then releasing forward. Bending the knees, lengthening the spine. Let it be guided by the breath. Curling back up the spine. Last one. Okay. Okay, good. Just take a Joe. We'll just work with one side. Just rotating through. And working the grip and the forearm. Keeping the elbow low. Shoulders back. And if you need, use the other hand as a support for the wrist. Keep everything nice and calm. Changing side. And then alternate through the hand. Just working one side. Figure of 8. Sides. alternating the hands. We're working the shoulder to the back. And just working the wrist. See the, cut it short. And working the back. Passing it close to the body. The body also swing to the side. And just go into movement and just mix them in nice and freely. Rotating, changing the direction of the jolt, just using one arm. Movement. Okay, good. So we'll just start with the Suburi. So we'll just start 1 to 5 and just do one of each. So in this case, just come in here, through, back, back, number 3, forward, Rangaishi, and then Jorangaishi. Just run through 1 to 5. Nice and coordinated. Good. And we go through 6 to 10. So the striking series coming, starting in Kenkamai. All back. Striking down. 7, Renzoku, Chikomi. Then Chigarangaishi. Monuchi Hiroski. Yaki Yokomen Shiroski. Good. Okay, good. So we'll work on the Katate series. So working from number 11, starting in Skikamai, rolling back, really find the extension here, and then nice and slowly just come through and find the upward spot. So just in 2 movements. Back, 1 through. In this case, just really work on the balance, especially in the striking movement. And keep the body centered and grounded. Just try this as an exercise. This is really to try and work some sense of weight into the movement. So first find this position here, and then just keeping the feet basically as they are. The back foot's going to kind of slide, roll forward off the heel. But just have the sense of keep both hands on it, and really just get a sense of finding the arc. So the extension stays here, and then from a low position with this high position. But the arms basically going to find this arc through the body. And really, it's just difficult, but try and get a sense that it's going to come from the center. So it's very easy to do arms, but really allow the sense to kind of drag the jaw through the movement. So do this really slowly. And you really sense of strong extension, good connection into the ground, especially in the front foot. And then just have the sense of arcing through. Just do this really slow. Have the sense almost like the center drags the jaw through the movement. Do that. Just try it a few times. Nice. Nice. Yes. Okay, and just take it all the way through to the top position. So coming to here and rolling through. The key thing of this, just watch the front shoulder. It's really key that it doesn't come out and then kind of back in this way. Just keep the sense that it's always going to stay down into the joint. So the joints through here. The shoulder's rolling up, but it's not coming out of the socket itself. Just keep a check on the shoulder. Keep it weighting down. And the key thing of this is also the elbow. The elbow stays constantly with a sense of being down through the movement. So just play again with the arc through the body. Just with the sense of the body being weighted down. Very difficult, especially this last position, which is in a very high position. You've got all the weight of the jaw pulling you out of the ground. Let's see if you can control it in the center. That's good. Nice. Okay, good. And so we'll take this Suburi into a little bit more of a fluid form. So the basics really coming back, finding this position, pausing, and then coming through, finding this position. Yeah. In this case, a little bit more fluid, just we have the sense of rolling back, rolling through. So it's just a matter of kind of flexibility through the joints. So rolling back and through. So especially key to this, really notice the spine. So the spine should feel kind of free all the way through the movement. Try and really center it, ground it. And you can do this nice and slow. It's not a matter of speed. Have a sense of flexibility through the movement. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, this is a pretty hard movement to get to kind of do well in a sense. So, and the kind of second half of the Suburi really kind of advanced, slightly more advanced forms than the first. So, the first 10 teach kind of basic patterns, basic ways to move the body. So, this is a kind of an alternative way to use the body from Gedangaishi. So, just come into this position and just go into the Gedangaishi here, and just practice a few times with basic. Have a sense of rolling back, pressing the hips through. And this is very easy to find the ground because the Joe's basically doing a low arc. Very easy to kind of keep the ground with it. And then just have a sense of a more flexible move. So rolling back, rolling through. And this is much easier now to really find the center, find the ground. And then we'll use this feeling, kind of take it into the Katate, to the one-handed move. So just get a sense of the ground with the Gedangaishi. To play with basic, play the slightly more fluid form. Just keep a sense of the center. You're trying to train the center in this sense. So kind of forget what the arms are doing, just let them go and focus on the feeling in the center of the body, in the ground. What the hips are doing through the movement. Yeah, good. Okay, good. And kind of the key thing to this position is this sense of spiraling into the ground. So one of the problems with both the Gedangaishi and this move is the sense of twisting to the back this way, or in this was kind of twisting to the back, being kind of pulled back by the jump. But rather have a sense of you're going to spiral into the ground. So the front stays kind of active, but in a sense the back's going to also coil into the ground this way. So just practicing this way, just practice this first position this way, or like the Katate movement this way. But have a sense of there's a coil into the ground, but the front stays really active. So in a sense, all my attention's forward, but I allow the body to coil to the back this way. So the sense of this into the move. So just practice the position, either basic Gerangaishi or into the Katate movement, this kind of work, into the air. Again, just the explosive sense of spiraling into the ground. Yeah. Good. Yeah, and just play with the whole movement. So either play with the Gerangaishi or the Katate, so with one hand. So just have a sense of, again, flexibility through it. This way, down. This way, coming up high. Just feel the same kind of quality in the bodywork. You feel that the second movement, the Katate, is much more challenging. Really do well. Nice. Good. Okay, good. Just mix this in now with a second movement. So rolling back, striking through, and then from this high position, striking down. And keeping the hips nice and grounded, and then rolling the body back this way. In a sense, this is trying to kind of reground the body. Rolling back, striking up, and then shifting the whole body in, down, and then rolling back. Yeah, just play with this kind of combination. You try and, again, center the body, work around the center. Good. And just take this now into a fluid movement. So rolling through here, pause here, and then just coil it through this way. To keep this is really keep the hips kind of sinking down. As you draw the jaw through, yes, really sink the hips. Let the back hip really open out to the back to create the movement that comes into the kamae. Yeah. Sink. This way. Just really have a sense of being very fluid down the jaw. So really working up and down the jaw. One way and the other. That's nice. Okay, good. And again, just go back to a basic pattern, which is basically the Gerangaishi. You're, in this case, start with the right foot forward, the jaws at the back, and just have a sense of coiling through and coming back this way. Again, this is much easier to find the ground because the jaw's already in the low position. So there's a sense of being in the ground, here. And then just play within the same position in the hands, just coming up to this position. And then now the feeling's coming down to the body this way. And it's basically the same kind of body work. The different intention in the strike. So the first one's really for the knee, this way. And this one's really coming down, it's for the top of the head. There. Coming through. But just basically look for a kind of familiar movement of the body, especially in the hips. Nice. Yeah, correct. Nice, very nice. Nice. And we just come back to the combination. So again, just play with it now in a basic level or in a fluid. So really come into here, rolling through, taking the pulse here, striking through, rolling back. Or just start to blend it together. You're basically going to do it in two. This. And then the third level is where you just blend it all together. Roll through, roll back this way. But just play within those three levels, really basic, kind of semi-fluid, and then a fully fluid movement. Okay, good. So we'll go to number 12, Katate Pomauchi. Again, real basic, sinking down to the front foot, drawing the jaw to the back of the head here, and then just let it swing through. And just start really slow, nice and really no speed, no power. Sink into the front foot, roll the jaw back. And then from here, press into the front foot, arcing through. Again, just look for a nice clean arc through the strike. Nice. Good. And we'll do the same with this one. So just make it a little bit more fluid. So in the case of really the basic, coming to the back and really finding the back of the head, pausing and then coming through with it this way. In this case, nice and slow, roll back, roll through. And again, just really focusing on the core of the body, especially the spine and the hips, nice and flexible through the movement. The best way is really keep this very light. Don't think about power in the movement. Just think about coordinating the body flexibly. Nice and slow. Just try this as an exercise. This is, again, just to kind of promote a little bit more flexibility. You're going to start in the base of the same position. So rather than starting here and finding the back, and also kind of coming backwards and forwards, you're going to kind of take that part out of it. So just start with the basically kind of a fist down and the hands in a reverse position. And in this case, just make the body nice and solid. Just going to roll through and find the ground this way. So don't move the body back and don't step through. Just have the sense of the jaw coiling around the body this way. And really get a sense it's like the center really motivates the movement. So really have a sense that the center generates the movement. Center generates this way. It's a kind of nice light, but just looking really for the kind of the core of the movement. There's no real sense of striking with it. Just really looking for the arc. This. Just really try and find it as like one movement. Just let the jaw kind of flow through. Nice. Feel as again, it's as if the center drags the jaw through the movement. That's it. Yeah, good. And then the same idea, just take the step through. So just roll the body back and step through with it. So don't really worry what this hand does. It's just nice and light. You can either be reversed or forward facing, but just have a sense of rolling back through and then unlocking it here. And again, just keep it nice and light and don't really worry about the sense of a strike. Just again, trying to really coordinate the center. And now really with the sense of finding the feet. The end feel nice and stable. Yeah. No, that's it. Good. Good. And we'll just finish by combining these together. So 11 and 12. So we do the set that we did before. Coming back, striking through, striking down, rolling back into Kamae, and then from here just come back, straight back, and strike down into 12. Yeah. So you're starting Ski Kamae and you finish in Ski Kamae. Come back, strike through, strike down, rolling back. So from here just press into the front foot, coil back, coil forward. Just play it really in a basic way. And then just to finish, basically pair the movements up. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 together. So this case goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like this. Again, you can keep it nice and slow. Blend the pairs together. 4, 5, no, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And then if you've got the space, just blend it all together. So keep it nice and soft. Kind of roll through it. Again, just really focusing on the center. So let the jaw kind of drag by the center. Play with it, either basic, blend it together, however you like. Great. Very good. Okay, good. We'll stop there. Very nice. はい、どうもありがとうございます。
どうもありがとうございました。
Very good.
Thank you.